Ladies and gentlemen, we are in June and we've just had a youth intake preview a couple of days ago in game, or a day ago in game, and apparently it's going to be an excellent youth intake. Ellen Strandell already appears to have the knack of consistently making effective split-second decisions on the pitch, and this can only improve as time passes, so the decision making is really good. Already, most things done by Fanny Woolmark on the pitch look so refined despite their young age. Their technique can still improve with some astute coaching in time. Tilde Rawlings' crisp, accurate passing has been the talk of many matches at youth level. It should be that shouldn't be there. It should continue to develop in the coming months and years. How did they let that slip into the grammar thing? I'm sorry, that's quite bad. Okay, yeah. So that's a thing they need to really fix eventually. But let's go over this youth intake preview. It is youth candidates of 2025. I've actually got a view for that I've set up ready, so that's going to be nice. We've got one attacking midfielder who is someone we can keep a very close eye on. As an A grade, we've got two goalkeepers, but they don't apparently have the best of qualities. Defensive midfielder, one of them, but they lack the ability to trouble the first team. Centre midfield doesn't look like a great year. Strikers doesn't look like a great year. Got two centre backs, but they don't look very good. Wide midfielders got two of those. We've only got three fullbacks. I've also just realised they've actually gone reverse order for the positions compared to before. Okay, interesting. But they got three fullbacks, so maybe not very good. And we've got three wingers. No wing backs, but that's fine. I'm not exactly expecting those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 players. How many of those players can play in the same position or are covering multiple positions? I don't know. But that's interesting that we've got a few players that apparently look very exciting according to what we've been told. And there's that. That being said, I should probably go over the games we've had since we last met. I've made no new signings, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's go over the games we've had since we last met up. So I'm actually going to have to show you the stuff on this screen, which is not ideal, but the first game we had was a 2-1 defeat against BK Hacken's B team at Goffier's Park Academy. Apparently they are a professional team, but I'm not sure if it's just the first team or the B team's also professional, but we lost inside the 9th minute of the game, having gone behind inside the 45th minute of the game, or 46th minute of the game initially. Brownsville got the equalising goal, but then we just couldn't hold on, and it was annoying. The goal was actually nice, but it could have been a lot better. However, our next game was against Modbacken's IF Sun, and we beat them 4-3. We took the lead before half-time, so we did what we couldn't do last time out, and that's lovely. But then they equalised, and we could see, then took the lead again. Goldman getting her second of the game. Then they equalised for a second time. And then we got 2 goals in 3 minutes. And then they go goal back to make it 4-3. So it wasn't great defensively. And we could have done a lot better. But it also wasn't the end of the world. What wasn't great was this defeat against Team TGFF. And we lost 3-0. We were 1-0 down inside 3 minutes. And then for whatever reason, we just capitulated in the second half inside the first 5 minutes of the second half. And we deserved to lose this game, despite having a lot of chances. I was very frustrated with the side. We then took on Trelleborg FF and drew 1-1, having taken the lead inside the first half, and this meant that we'd only won 1 of our last 4 matches and 2 of the first 5. The fact we had allowed ourselves to go down in this position was not great, and we should have done a lot better. However, since then, we managed to win the next game against Sunana by 3-0, our first clean sheet of the season, which is wonderful to say the least, and it got us off to a better situation. It's our 3rd win in our 6th match. We then took on IF Uppsala Football and beat them by 4-1. Branston and Robinson both getting a brace was really useful from our point of view. The fact we conceded just before half-time made it a bit uncomfortable until Robinson scored the opening of her 2, but it was better to say the least. And then we took on Gamla Uppsala SK, and we beat them 2-1. We needed a 97-minute winner to ensure the 3 points, but I was happy we could go very attacking for that situation, especially when it turned out to be worth the gamble. And then the last game we had was a 3-0 victory against KIF Örebro, and it was really good to say the least. 3 winners, or 3 goals scored, sorry, to ensure we get all 3 points, and we are looking much, much better for our situation. I would have gone into a bit more details on the games, but honestly, I don't think the highlights I could have gotten were going to be worthwhile in that situation. However, we are about to take on our next opponent, Örebro SK, and they are going to be the thing we'll be taking on. It's our last game before the international break, which is about a month. So there's that. I don't know why it's a month. Maybe it just... Is there the Euros? I think there's Euros happening, isn't there? Yeah, I think it's the Euros happening at some point. Another, I can't remember. But we got a month break after this game. So I felt it was the perfect time to come back and to see how we are doing into the second part of the season. Because we've already mostly through the season already. We've gone through a third of the season already. We're almost halfway through the season. And if we win this next game, we could be level on point with Jetex, and Telesborg, the team that we drew against, are also in second place. So, I mean, the fact we just beat the team that's in second place 3-0 is very, very appealing to me. And now we're taking on their big rivals who are down in 11th place. So, opportunities to get something out of this are plenty as far as I'm concerned. I'm hopeful we can keep this up though. And the fact we've won our last 4 league games has been very, very helpful for our charge towards promotion and potentially the league title. Touch on wood. I don't know if that's the case or not, but you never know. I mean, we could be worse. We could be Sonana, who are down in last place with no points after the first 9 games. No idea if that's the case or not, because the updates happened and it might have broken the season preview page. I can't see anything right now. It works in some leagues, just not in others, apparently. So there you go. We've only got 5 months left to the end of the season, I just realised. Cool. Also, our youth intake arrives in 97 days, so we've got something to look forward to there. That being said, we're going to go forward a bit more. We're not actually on the day of the game yet. I just want to go over a few bits and pieces anyway before we got to that stage in time. As we have got Alison Nordwood back from injury. Wasn't ideal. I also may have searched up a legend of the club. And also, I'm just going to show you this right now. I hadn't realised that Marta was still playing for one, and she's got a contract until next year. I also hadn't realised she was homegrown in club and nation at our team. So, could we potentially bring her back as a coach in the future? I mean, as a player, she looks outstanding still. I mean, she would be the dream player. Cutting in on the wings, up front for us. Anywhere on the front 4 should be amazing for us. I don't know the true information right now. I also can't scout her fully. But I'm also not fussed. She would be the dream player. And if we can get players like her at the club in the future, and that is the dream for the save, to get players like Marta at the club, makes this team, Umeå IK, a powerhouse of not just Sweden, but of Europe and maybe the world. I would be very, very happy indeed. I have no idea how much she's been paid by the week. Apparently it's between 2.3 to 3.1 grand a week. That's interesting to know. But yeah, this is our team. We got Brand, Fjordström, Becker, Solen, Mierten. Eek is actually back. She's back from injury, and I'm very happy that Cecilia is back in the team. She has been a very useful member of the first team, and actually it's been since we came back that we've started to really progress in terms of wins. Nigran is also in the midfield with Goldman, Brandström, Larsson, and Robertson on the team. So the person that actually got dropped for Eek was Resbrum. I'll just say to him now, Resbrum's not been as good as I hoped she would be in terms of some areas, but she's also not terrible. Average rating of a 6.83 has been good. Honestly, probably better than some players in this team, if I'm honest with you, but I couldn't justify just leaving Eek out when I knew she'd be a vital part of our team and was one of our better players. So I had to make the call. I had to make the sacrifice. It's not ideal. I appreciate that. However, let's go to this game and try to make it so we can be within the top 3, or at least the top, maybe even chance for the top 2 by the end of the day, because we'll be level on points with the team that's currently top of the table right now. We just got to make up a 5-goal difference, so I doubt that'll happen. We can't have a team today, but it'd be nice to be in a position when we could at least challenge for the league title at the end of the season after 10 games. We only have 16 games after this, by the way, so I'm not wasting a lot of time in this save all the season, am I? If we win today, we would have gone and won 5 in a row, which is very important for my ambition and my desire to get this team back to where they're supposed to be in my mind. Especially when you realize that once upon a time, this team was so good and were Champions League winners, Champions League holders no less. So that is the dream. To get them back to that level, I actually watched a highlight of their second leg of their final against Arsenal. Most because it was on YouTube and they actually Arsenal ladies actually uploaded it. So I can't blame them. It was actually Arsenal women's nostalgic. It was either classics or something like that. But it was back in 2008 and I realized how small the stadium was that they're playing in. Nothing like it is today. So it's crazy just how much the women's game's grown from that time to now, honestly. So I want to make sure that our team can celebrate being in those kind of scenes, can celebrate being in a position where they could just take on the biggest and best teams ever. And that's an injury for their player. Oh dear. But highlight inside the first 10 minutes. And we are going to try and do something. I know I could probably speed up the game speed. I actually like it on the speed. I know some people don't think it's the right speed. And I'll actually show the speed I'm using. I'm going to pause it briefly. I actually like it being on 1, sorry. I don't like it being too fast. As they are about to score, aren't they? No, I don't think they would work. Okay, I actually had to reload the game because I wasn't sure if the match stat thing on I normally show you guys was just broken. It turns out it was just broken outright and wasn't just a me thing. Maybe I actually just turn off the game or something, but I don't want to do that. Anyway, let's see what we could do as... Oh my god, that was scary. We don't need to let them have those kind of deliveries through. That is a problem that I had not realized that they will try and do it here. But opportunity beckons either way. Brandstrom can start a counter-attack, and that's a wonderful pass to find Nico Robertson. Oh, it's just the ball on the post. We could have been ahead. Okay, they got a corner. And I've not seen a highlight since our chance, which is a bit alarming, to say the least. Can we claim this? At least we headed the ball well. We need to actually do more than that, though. Claim it. Oh, she's trying to go for goal, apparently. That's ambitious. Almost went in as well, which is a bit alarming. This is the first time I've seen my side struggle a little bit since, well, we lost the last game. 3-0. They're going to put back 3 formations. Maybe that's the problem. We've had the chances, and they're going for that all the time. Okay, so match momentum. It's only now they're ahead of us, but they are not. They haven't been particularly great. I need to see more from my players today, as we have a chance. After seeing my team win 4 in a row, I'm hoping we can just do more of that, and that'd be great. As Anderson started to counter-attack, that is alarming. That space is there. We can't really afford to let them have this space. Anderson gets past Becker. That's not great to give a ton of space. That's a terrible shot, though, and I would happily see that kind of shot all day long, especially when they literally could have just gone forward a bit more. What is she doing? This is a questionable decision, I think. And also, I actually like that we goes to the wingers, fullbacks. What is that pass? Wow. For someone of her qualities to do that. Elitettan, what are you doing? Good lord. I am really hopeful that we can just not do this silly things right now. Ay. Okay, Anderson. This is a team that's struggling. We beat their fierce rivals comfortably, but now, good Goldman. She's such a young talent. That's so much potential. I'm excited for her to grow with a team. As Branston does that. Okay, not really helping my case, guys. I was hoping to see more from this team, but right now, we're not even getting taking the opportunity to go up a position because we are the only team that's playing today, apart from Elfsborg and Sunderland. And Elfsborg are not exactly going to be challenging us. So there's that. We need to do a lot better than this. Not happy. What are you doing? I know you could do better. Come on. Actually show me. I know you could do better than this. Yeah, that is the most useless. We have played some good stuff at times, but a goal would be really helpful. Yes, I bloody well know. A goal to allow us to be very pleased. Yes, thank you for stating the obvious. For goodness sake. I know I make some obvious statements sometimes, but you don't need to rub it in my face, game. Come on. Okay, got a free kick. Apparently a lot of them are very nervous, and I don't know why, but Isabel Goldman is going to have a chance to deliver a free kick in, or go for goal herself. She's gone for goal herself. I would like her to actually get on target. She's going to do that. Not hard. It's not much I'm asking for, is it? She's not scored since that hat-trick she got a while back. We've had just 3 shots on target. I need more. I need more from my players. Not used to the pressing intensity. Well, that's tough. You're gonna still do that anyway. Aston Pearson, who actually got an assist on her debut. For me anyway. Oh, that's a good pass. That Aston goes for goal. Did she just kick it instead of just, you know, go down to her and just grab the ball? I might just go very attacking to ensure we get 3 points, but I might not need to, depending on the highlights happen. Win the second ball. Oh, good interception for Goldman. Well done. And we need more of that, please. Aston. I need a pass in there. There's a pass in there. There's a pass in there. Goldman. Oh my god, what a goal. I'm sorry. Solon's just done that. She's playing at left back because I made a substitute, and she's just done that. What a finish! On the counter as well, no less. Oh, I'm so happy that they found that. It's so good. First time effort too for centre back, by the way, who is forced to play at left back. I know I shouldn't do that to players, but I'm gonna make players play in positions that they're not 100% used to. Oh, what a finish! Okay, you need a moment of brilliance, and we got it. Finally, we've opened the floodgates, hopefully, and we can now get a second goal. But at least we broke the deadlock. As when I say open the floodgates, I didn't mean that they get a chance too, guys. Mind you, if they go for goal and they do that every time, I'm just gonna be saying, yes, please, thank you very much. Do that again more, please. Make sure you miss every single time. Ha 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 ha. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, another opportunity. This time for us, I think, as I kick a pin. Banstun, come on. Short throw, short throw. Thank you. Respun on the ball. What a run this is, actually. Pass, pass, pass. Somewhere. Did she try to go for goal? She went for goal. That's a bit annoying. But Backstrom has lost out. Why did you run into that player? There was a pass on. You just didn't take it. And that was literally the... Okay. But we won. That's all that matters. We've got 5 wins out of 5 now. We are in second place on goal difference. So, happy days. I need more, though. I need a lot more. So, we won 5 in a row. I am not going to request a new contract. I love that is an option we can do, by the way. But, hey, 5 wins in a row in 10 matches is really good to happen. And we needed more of it. That being said, not over yet. I actually don't know when Wolfsburg play their game. I might just wait until we get to that point because we've got a month away from the next game anyway. So, oh, they literally don't play. Okay. Son enough, just sacked that manager already. Okay. As Wolfsburg win, that was actually their 11th match. So we actually will end this period in second place. It's actually our highest position of the season so far, which is crazy to think about. But I'm not going to complain. I'm actually going to end this here as well because I want to see what we could do. I'm not sure when we would be back for. I know that we'll have up 30 odd days before the next game anyway, so I'm not exactly fussed. And might come back for the youth intake or halfway through the season. I don't know yet. But I am going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. But anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.